Look at the Oriana game.
Which-
Look, he played with someone else named Ronan.
That was me.
Oh, that's you?
That's my other account.
Oh, I didn't even know you had another account. Kappa? We're just looking at an issue.
We're. Oh yeah. Do you want to see private? Okay, shows. I'm sharing the screen. Oh, we are. Oh.
Exposed! Lol. I don't know what we're waiting on, dude. He said come up here and wait for you. Are you online? Did I unfriend you?
Now let me ask Warlock the same thing. See what
You're still alive, by the way.
Who? Wait, what?
You, on Discord.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not exposing anything. Hey, this is like team stuff, so it's not like I'm exposing anything. Okay, so X already knew.
Is he actually? Wait, he confirmed it?
Morgan didn't confirm it.
We should just drag Morgan in a group and be like, wait. Ask Exile if Morgan said that he was getting boosted. Ask that.
Huh? Morgan's watching this right now.
Saya, pro draft link.
Oh wait, the pro draft link.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, let's get ready for some League of Legends.
Some spicy League of Legends. That
Do we just click ready check or?
no, we don't. They
do. They do. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, let's see what happens here.
Oh yeah, let me pull up the stream. Oh, my bad. Let me mute that. Sign some background music for the game.
Bro,
Okay, we got Imagine Wagons versus D Generation X. Yeah.
Heckram first ban, by the way.
Heckram ban. Okay.
That's a
No,
cap.
no more horses.
Fizz is banned. Echo ban. I don't know these teams, so I don't know if these bans are targeted for. Whatever. Okay, I feel attacked.
No Tibers.
I feel double attacked now.
Look at all these mid bans.
Dude, what the
I'm pretty sure DGX's mid plays like a lot of champions though.
How much are we talking?
I don't think it's possible to ban him out completely.
Crazy. Oh look, they're copying Rodox. They're playing Warwick. Yeah, no one ever bans it. It's easy to play against, but nobody knows how to play against it.
You know they're confident in the first pick Zyra.
okay. Probably jungle, but yeah.
Yeah, that's the jungler's
I'm not the draft expert. I'm just the
comfort pick.
play-by-play.
Yeah. I mean, Trundle can beat Warwick, but I think when it comes to 2v2s, if Imagine Wagons picks a top laner that's better early, then they can work together to beat the Trundle.
Senna.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Dude, I'm so tired right now.
That's
There's gonna be like 20% hype.
that's. I mean, you're the play-by-play. You're probably hype. Here's that they brought Senna Jinx bot, so I think so they're looking to like outrange the Zyra.
Okay, outrange, and then they pick Aphelios. Alright, 200 years. Prep it in the chat. Just say 200 years right now. The game's already over.
It's not over.
It's 200 years. What do you mean?
Honestly, Senna Jinx can probably lane better against Zyra Philios. I'm
True.
just
True.
I'm kind of
And
glad that Imagine Wagons picked a support that's ranged and not melee, so they won't get completely
butt fucked.
harassed by the
Don't get
Zyra.
completely destroyed in the button lane. It's like melee.
Silas, man.
Tompkins. Silas. Darius. Bro, more mid bands. What the? Goodness gracious. Another one. Okay, that can be mid or top.
Well,
But like,
Silas can be mid. Aurelia can also be flexed, but Imagine Wagons have some good top ends. They don't want to go against a top that can just do well with Trundle
stomp.
early. The Malphite, let's see, who can the top lane pick that could maybe Aatrox? They do need some AP. Juno mid. We're seeing it.
Is it at? Oh, so stupid. Dude.
Renekton, that's actually a pretty
Right.
nice
Now they
pick.
have mid counter. Like they can put the Malphite mid, but there's no point.
No, I wouldn't put
So
Malphite mid
let's see what
against
they use to
Nunu.
counter pick the Nunu, because like it can be counter picked. Just don't pick an assassin. Like
I wouldn't be surprised to see like a
Syndra.
Ori or LeBlanc. Karma.
Okay, that works too, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. This comp is really relying on the bot lane. It doesn't. Imagine Wagons, all you have to do is make sure bot doesn't get behind, and they could pretty much win this lane. I'm pretty sure if they play the early game. Hmm? Oh wait, I'm supposed to be invited. Classic LCS production. Yeah.
It actually doesn't even matter. Just get into the game. Like you already know what the picks are. Just
The order doesn't matter when there's like
like all you have to do is switch the order once you get into the game. Like just get into the lobby.
what do you think of their team comp?
What I talk about for 5 minutes? Oh
Talk
goodness.
about their team. Talk about the
Dude, I already
match.
closed the pro draft link. I don't know. They have Karma versus Nunu mid. Good. He's online.
I mean, Magic Wagon's comp kind of. It's like the top side of the map is like all early game, and then the bot side is just hard scaling.
I got him.
Oh, I'm looking for Nunu to roam bot though. That's what. Oh, okay.
I don't know if I'll be back when the game loads. Actually, no, I probably will.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna go get food.
I told you to get it before the game starts.
I only pay for HD, not 2P. Dang. Oh, it's Malphite. Wait, it's Malphite mid and Karma top. Cause they're in order, right?
Oh wait, they changed the. Oh wait, is it? Oh wait, okay.
Is it Karma? Is it actually?
Hey, what's this Nocturne? Where's that Nunu? What's your prediction, Percy, for this game?
DGX.
First of all,
Wait, they picked Nocturne.
what? God. Oh my.
How hard is it to just click on a champion? Like, oh my goodness gracious.
NA production.
Goodness gracious. Pick your champions. Oh my goodness gracious. Like, is it actually that hard to click on a champion and click the lock-in button? I thought that was like a basic skill.
Are you so toxic?
Dude, I'm tired, okay? I'm so tired. Okay. Now, hopefully they can actually elect in the right champs this
It's
time.
funny because Percy was hoping for only 2 games.
Dude, I was like, please only be 2 games. Please only be 2 games. It's gonna be 3 with the amount of time champ select takes. Anyway. Warwick, Trundle, you're the jungler. Player. I don't play jungle that much. What do you think about that matchup and who's gonna come out on top of it? You know? Saya?
uh, honestly, 1-on-1, it could really go either way. I won't know until I see the runes.
But I feel like
It
the
depends
Warwick
on
the
it
Warwick
depends on
has
how they pass.
yeah, and like if they start a fight and like over scuttle or something, then Nunu can get there faster than the Malphite. If he has W up, he just clicks it and then just like, hello, I'm here. Surprise.
Imagine Wagon's top jungle definitely does win the
2v2, yeah.
Karma Shield doesn't matter when
Unless they move the
Renekton.
Karma to mid and put the Malphite top.
It still won't matter. Renekton's empowered W takes out shields instantly.
Bro.
Also, Renekton shouldn't be losing lane to the Karma.
Karma top isn't made to win lane, it's just meant to go even.
Yeah. Which means Warwick should try to play around top lane.
I think bot lane is gonna be a fiesta.
Bot lane's not going to be I mean, I'm hoping Nunu roams. That's the only thing. You faced Nunu mid yourself and lost pretty hard to it.
Okay, that was not a fair game, okay? That that game has traumatized me.
Yeah, solo kill.
Like 5 times. Maybe more actually. Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. DGX's win condition is just stall for late game and try to get kills early. Well, honestly, yeah. DGX doesn't even have to do anything really early. As long as they farm and don't die early, they should have an advantage. But yeah, but I feel like Imagine Wagons, they have the better champs for the early game ganks, early game roaming. I'm expecting, as long as DGX can communicate properly and track the Nunu, make sure he doesn't mess up bot lane's tempo. It should be a interesting game. But Warwick I believe will only really win early against a Trundle. Late game, Trundle is always gonna be him. Trundle can just ult Warwick.
Hello. Howdy. Pog. Who's up at this time anyway, lol? Just like put a bunch of these in front. Who's AFK? Did you leave champ select again? I know. Or he just AFK in game. It's like we get in an immediate pause. He
Told
plays
you.
as champion too much.
Bot lane is the carry. Bot lane is definitely.
Warwick is almost over 500.
See, this feels like a flashback to the what was the previous game that we casted?
It was Rodox's team for something else.
Oh yeah, this is a flashback to the Niggly Wiggly versus yeah. Basically, the only consistent damage is the Jinx, and all DGX has to do is really focus the Jinx.
True, actually, you're right.
And think about it, they have Malphite. Oh wait.
Saya with the toaster over here.
Okay, I'm paused.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
What do you mean toaster? I was like on 26 seconds when you guys talked about being on 20. I was already seeing into the future.
Because you weren't even paying attention to what we said earlier.
I was. 20 seconds flies by so fast.
Oh yeah?
So this is the terror that waddles up.
So I already see DGX putting a ward. No river.
OP ward.
Not really.
Minions have spawned.
I don't think Warwick will ever path that way. But this ward in the top river, it might do something. Probably not because it wasn't.
Yeah. I told you that he DC'd.
They could pause. I don't know if they know that.
They can't because it's a blind game.
Oh yeah.
Bro, they're just... That's an oof.
Did he start W at least, or did he start E? No, he started. I guess he started E.
Started W. No, he started W.
Oh.
If you click on him, it'll tell you.
He only loses one minion, so I guess it's not too bad.
Neither ADC got Cole.
Wait, what?
So neither ADC got Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, on the
Yeah.
scoreboard. On the scoreboard, you just hover them and then move them to where you want them to be.
It's same like when you're in game.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna need those combat stats. Neither bot lane's gonna try to back down. The mid's already gonna have the XP lead.
Oh yeah, Nunu did DC by the way, Private Eye. Yeah, I told you.
Not exactly.
I want action.
If Helios does get this, CS, yeah, CS is pretty even. Nunu's gonna be a little bit behind because of DC, and if Renekton plays this wave correctly, he shouldn't lose CS. It's like Malphite and Trundle are looking, but mid river.
Why are you there, Nunu?
I'll save you. I'll save you.
What are you doing?
That's a misconnection right there. Warwick should have been there.
Oh, just an oof. No, he's down more farming and XP.
At least Nunu's going AP. Gives him somewhat of a chance. And this Jinx is gonna be way ahead if he catches this wave. Okay. Yeah, she catches all of this. She missed the cannon. Okay. This is more minions. Yeah,
Up to 600 gold.
you wouldn't want it to be. You wouldn't want there to be a disadvantage mid though.
Renekton and Jinx both haven't warded.
Okay, Trundle's recalling. Probably gonna get jungle item. Oh, yeah. Okay, Benny Cinder.
Trundle started with a
pretty
sweeper. Warwick didn't start with a sweeper. Is that good or bad?
It honestly really depends. If you look at the Vision blue side, they don't have that many warriors to even sweep. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Think about Senna. She has so much mana right now that she can just. Oh.
Nunu's dead.
Yeah.
Oh! Chompers!
They're hard committing. Oh.
Oh, nice from the Jinx. Okay, everyone's just going all in.
Oh.
Renekton's tier 2. Gonna pop onto the Aphelios. Malphite.
Not
Getting the
good.
Warwick, and then they're just gonna turn back onto the Renekton. Looks like they're just gonna... So you know how I said that I wanted a clown fiesta? This is the type of clown fiesta that I wanted.
It's not even a fiesta. That's the thing. That's what I was talking about earlier. The TP advantage. Mid lane.
Dude,
It doesn't matter if you
Saya,
have a snowball if it doesn't make
Saya,
it.
you remember in the game that we casted before how there was a Calm Fiesta bot lane at some point, like, where everybody TP'd and it just ran away?
Not really. I mean, they didn't run away. They got like they killed basically everybody but the mid.
Yo, they got the cookies and they got the brownies. They got both. And then they went to the store and bought a cake. Like,
It's okay.
yeah.
Renekton's gonna get this huge wave, hopefully. If you can farm it.
Oh, they're looking for this. I think.
Nah.
Nunes as well.
This is not a good fight for them to take. I
And
mean,
he
look at
misses the snowball. He misses the biggest skill shot in the entire game.
but he's not switching weapons. This thing. He does not have the experience on the Philios to know. But look at Zyra.
Okay, maybe this guy only has 150 years of collective gaming experience, not 200.
Oh. See. See.
Yikes.
Nunes could have played that more cleaner though.
Yeah. He didn't get the root.
So what you usually do is you wait for the root to come off and then you use ult.
Yeah.
But either way, kill's a kill. Both teams are still. Blue team is still farming, so this lead won't go any bigger. This lead won't get any bigger. As long as they don't get this lead snowballing. Oh. That's a common thing for most centers. They use their Q to poke, but they don't use it to heal their ADC.
Oh, hello, man. Okay, yes.
IWA are playing this pretty well though, despite the whole bot lane.
Trying to get some of the gold back that they lost in that fight.
And it's not just. But no, it's not just it's not just the fight, they also lost Drake too. And the next Drake looks to be Cloud.
In A production. It's probably me. Change my.
I don't hear it on my end.
Okay, I hope that helps.
I'm listening to the stream right now also on casting. Yeah, it sounds fine. You see, they're slowly gaining this lead. They're slowly trimming down this lead. Jungle's playing vision. That's good. Nunu might. Oh no, this isn't good. Get that fear.
I think they just lose this.
No. What? Yeah. Unfortunate. Oh.
Okay, managed to get out.
Wait. Karma TP'd.
Oh, she didn't. She just came down.
No. Look at her. Oh wait. You just.
I think she's still dead. Oh, she's stuck on the pillar. That's upsetting. They're just diving to Senna.
I believe she is.
Whatever comeback they were trying to do, they just lost it.
Wait, Chana might die. They can't do drag now. There's a Redacton up in the mid lane. Oh?
He doesn't have ulti. He's inting. He's actually inching.
Why would he go tabs? Why would Nunu go tabbies in this situation? There's only
Trundle. Philios.
It's
Doesn't
a
even
tank,
do anything.
but it's a tank Trundle. He should. He shouldn't be fielding tabbies in a game like this. You have Karma CC, you have Zyra CC, even Aphelios. Everybody on the team has CC. He shouldn't be building tabbies.
Bye bye.
Yeah. This is just
Bam.
This is just
Bada
like the
ba
Wiggle
boom.
game.
Pow. Oh.
This is just like the Wiggle.
Trade bear for dragon.
Honestly, they could still get Karma. She has a warder. Nunu has Snowball.
I think she's super overextended.
No, they won't. Yeah, they just pinged off.
Pretty crazy.
But you can clearly see the difference. Look at blue team's vision in comparison to red team. Blue team has no vision on the map. I don't see any wards besides the one bot and the one top. No jungle vision at all. And if you look at the red team, they have wards deep inside the bot jungle. They could easily flank this bot lane right now. Looks like they're grouping up bot again. And this Nunu just might be caught out.
Zyra ulti is like second. Sorry, once Malphite ulti, Zyra ulti, they're like knocked up, and you're knocked up again. First you're knocked up by a rock. First you're knocked up by a rock, then you're knocked up by some plants.
At least the red. Let's see. At least the Renekton.
It's the moth from Malphite.
Renekton's doing well. Jink is still doing pretty low. She's not too far behind the Aphelios. They need to respect this Malphite though. Malphite could easily go in for this one shot. Oh? More Q. Getting pretty? Yep.
Oh my. Bye bye, Senna.
I told you. Like,
Oh, they need to go back. Dude, call Lucian, dude. Need some help. Oh my. Okay, I did not expect that.
More of the Zyra E. I don't even think he needs a flash over the wall there. Zyra would have got both. But I think it's just misplays on
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
with Ocean Soul also.
7k. 0.7k. Monka S.
This pretty much.
Jinx just insta flashed. Saw Malphite and just flashed. No, he doesn't even have ulti up. It's up now.
But here's the thing, Drake's gonna be up. And once they get this, they're on soul point, and once they get that Ocean Soul, it's pretty much game. There's really nothing they can do. Oh? Oh, wait. They really just need to kill this Zyra. Aphelios on one item isn't gonna be able to do much. Yeah, this Nunu pick. This Nunu pick is really not helping.
Jinx dies. I would say that their Cloud9 lost to 100 Thieves, so. I would say that they're Cloud9, but Cloud9 lost to 100 Thieves, so I don't really know.
This is just a bad draft. That's all.
Oh, they gave Zyra the blue buff. I think Malphite is the carry here.
That's 5 Senesals from Rapids. The Senna didn't get any of it, so I guess.
She has 41. Bye bye, Jinx. Me when I play support. I don't even.
Well, they don't have Warlock. Warlock doesn't have
Bro.
much support right now. But
He had 100 in a 40-minute game. DRX?
oh, it's definitely over. Honestly,
Yeah, I
honestly,
don't.
Imagine Wagons should just be thinking about.
Imagine Wagons is
next-
putting this in the back of their wagon.
They need an actual mage mid.
Oh, Malphite. Oh, Malphite. Oh, Malphite.
Oh.
Doomed.
Oh, Jinx.
Maybe Imagine Wagons actually realized to get into the right wagon this time. They managed to win a fight from Malphite trying to one-shot the King. Jinx, well,
But here's the thing, where are they gonna get out of Just bot turret. There won't be any Drake to get.
It's still 2k up for Trundle.
And honestly, if you're DGX, you can afford to make that mistake. It's just Malphite has to know that he just doesn't have the damage yet.
He has it with the follow-up, not by himself.
Yeah. Just a little bit less coordinated there.
Picked up.
Just fine.
Yeah, but in the oh my goodness, that's
But here's the
See,
thing.
like, in the fight, if Zara ults, her initial ult does damage, so it would have applied the Morellos, and then Malphite goes in, Cindy
The
can't heal her.
death cap?
That's the thought behind it, but like that, it's just more burst. Like
The
if
death-
Zara and Malphite go together, they can kill anyone on this.
You don't. Well, he doesn't really need them.
Okay, Sin is dead.
Yeah, that's a ban. I mean,
Malphite's hot with TP. Malphite's not there, so their engage is like not even. Okay. And oh, affiliate, I think Aaron. She's ending. Okay.
she's dead, but they can't do Baron, which is pretty good. But they might get this Ocean Soul off of that.
Nectin wins this 1v1.
Yeah. I think. But that's just Ocean Soul right there, and that's pretty much gonna be the end of it. Oh? He's baiting. Yeah.
I'm gonna see this speedy boy. Smack, smack.
Oh?
Yeah, at least one kill? No?
This is just desperation.
Yeah.
Now they get soul.
Now they go. Trundle has smite. There's no way that you're gonna outsmite him.
It's a Malphite ult. Oh? That Excite will get her away. There's no Trundle pillar. Doesn't matter. She's gonna need execution.
Malphite's only 600 gold away from death cap. Okay, new news.
Look at that.
Trundle's-
Malphite's ult is already about to be up.
Trundle's ult's already up too. He used in the last fight.
Probably due to Cloud Soul. Like, I mean, not Cloud Soul, the Cloud Drake.
Yeah, probably. Alright, Trundle just bought a whole stone plate.
They honestly should just play around this Baron and try to bait it. Blue team's vision is all defensive in their jungle. They really could just do Baron right now. Yeah, Like clearing the Look at Trundle, he's not even using his pillar. It's not that heal. It's not that he can't heal. It's just the other team can.
The shielding from Karma is actually insane.
Shielding from Karma, Ocean Soul, they're all full health. Oh, you Ocean Soul.
They should be able to end the game for that.
And that's the thing about in this new build tank. I mean, I get that you kind of have to, but having only one source of damage isn't gonna get you the win.
Hopefully, let's just hit 3 items. Can't see how.
Here's my prediction: Malphite's gonna ult Jinx like right now.
Blue team's
He's
turret has been
flanking.
destroyed.
He's looking for it. Yep.
Bye bye.
GG.
That's a lot, actually.
But it's not Warlock a lot. But
Bro, why do we keep complimenting our own? What the?
oh.
We play Friday, right?
Yeah, we play Friday.
2 days. It's the best of
Yeah,
3
this is
too, right?
game.
Oh. No, we need to practice, actually. Oh.
This game was a mad fun.
Well, game 1.
Falio missed his 200 years ability.
Didn't.
Now,
100 years of ability.
if I'm Imagine Wagons, I just pick a team that has a strong AP mid, strong AD carry, and just a tank top.
Oh, Jinx tried so hard.
Hey, Percy. Hmm? Okay, good.
All right. Slight change up at the caster table. We got Serg and iPod Man now. Other casters were a little tired, but we're getting to the pick and ban for round 2.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see how this pick and ban goes. We saw last one; it was more team oriented from DGX. Let's see if IWA can play a little more team oriented this time. See where it goes.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very interesting game, but let's hope we can get this to 3 games so we can get some more action going on.
Yes, sir. 3 games is what anybody would wish for, but the performance last game, of course, was a little shy for a 3 game. Let's hope maybe this game, Imagine Wagons can come back stronger and more precise on their plays.
Absolutely. They had a very strong regular season. I'm not sure how they did against many of the gold teams, but a lot of people they were slated to be even against, they did fairly well against. So I'm hoping we can see a little bit more of that. So what are you looking for as far as bans go here?
I might see a Jinx ban from DGX. If not, then it might just be the same bans as they did last game with the Echo and can't really remember who it was
You
afterwards.
got the Echo first. And a Hecarim from Imagine Wagons.
Yeah, I think Imagine Wagons are gonna go for the same bans, of course. Oh, wait
Fizz
a
ban.
minute. From DGX, he banned his own champion to see what kind of place this comes out to.
Absolutely. Vladimir ban next for Imagine Wagons. I'm kind of surprised at how quickly the bans are going.
Yeah,
Though admittedly, I would like to see a Trundle ban from Imagine Wagons. Silas ban on DGX.
and he
Annie ban,
banned.
last ban for Imagine Wagons. Now we get to the first round of picking.
See what they prioritize here. It'll be quite interesting.
Desire first pick. Follow that up with a
Brand.
brand pick.
So how does this do iPod? Brand into a Zyro in the bot lane.
Assuming it's a support v support, it very much depends on who lands CC first. In theory, the Zyra should win if her setup is better, but if the ADC plays around the Brand doing most of the damage, then the Brand should win every time. Brand's output is a lot higher in most situations, but the Zyra with setup can just clean up a bot lane.
Yeah. I think since Brand has a shorter range, he can't really walk up to hit most of his abilities. If he does walk
Absolutely.
up, he's just gonna get rooted down and a lot of Zyra damage coming out. Oh, Warwick.
Absolutely. The Brand followed up by a Galio pick, and it looks like it's going to be a Warwick for DGX, and it is. And it is. I'm expecting a mid lane pick next for DGX, just to try and match Imagine Wagons. But of course, we could see a top lane or an ADC picked as well. And again, the
Sir.
Zyra is technically a flex pick. Not as popular mid as it used to be, but certainly could be a flex.
Yeah. And unless they have like a Callista with Galio in the bot lane, which is also very, very powerful.
Very powerful. We could see
Yeah.
that. A Vel'Koz pick does seem to point towards that Zyra being support and a Vel'Koz mid lane. Of course, those two could also be switched.
Yeah, I think Vel'Koz would have a harder time against a Brand because despite the geometry with the Qs, I feel like if you missed one Q, the Brand could just walk up with the EW and just really, really be destructive.
Oh, absolutely. It'd be a very risky pick. The Zed pick in the mid lane for Imagine Wagons. I wonder where the. Huh.
That's interesting. So they're gonna flex Galio topside?
Maybe. Maybe. This could. Unless they're going to do a cheese bot lane, which would be something. I'm not sure. Not sure how I feel about that.
Very interesting from Imagine Wagons.
The Karma ban starts off our second round of bans from Imagine Wagons. See what DGX follows up with. The Jinx ban. Okay. You called
Yeah,
that out at the start of the ban, so well done. Well done.
yeah. The Jinx, once she gets going with the kill or two and her passive, it's just, she
Oh,
scales pretty
absolutely.
beautifully and has a lot of DPS. So I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't ban it. A
Very
Kog'Maw.
strong team fighter, very strong scaler. And to finish out the last round of bans, we had a Vayne from Imagine Wagons and a Kog'Maw ban from DGX. So let's see where Imagine Wagons goes with this.
Yeah, so I do believe the Kog'Maw is a very good ban here. He'll shred the Warwick if the Warwick doesn't focus him. The
Oh,
Warwick would just
absolutely.
he'll go to sleep in under 2-3 seconds. So
Absolutely. Also adds a little bit of damage flexibility with the new AP build being strong, but the AD still being viable with an Ezreal pick for Imagine Wagons to start off their mid lane, their bot lane, my bad.
yeah, so Ezreal's very safe. I guess it's mainly to dodge out of the Zyra. Oh, and it's a Caitlyn. So this is gonna be a very, very aggressive bot lane for DGX into an Ezreal, which is, you know, very
An
safe
Ezreal
pick.
brand seems an odd pairing, honestly. Camille, let's finish
Camille
out the
is
top lane. It's
Camille, I believe, does very good into Galio.
I do
Galio,
believe so.
if
Kind
the
of shocked.
Camille, if the Camille goes like press the attack or conquer, or even grasp, I believe grasp would be great because she'll be able to proc it, and she doesn't even need to like be super aggressive with her E. Just wait for the abilities to go away on Galio, and then do a full engage on him, and then he doesn't really have much of an escape after his E. But even then, it's a Shen pick last for
The
Imagine Wagons.
Shen pick
Are we getting trolled? It seems like
is
we're getting trolled.
this is going to be a very interesting game. I don't know who's going where. Is it a Shen jungle? Is it Galio maybe?
Unless it's a brand. Unless it's a brand jungle.
That's true. Mages have been buffed in the jungle. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. We'll have to see how it plays out in game.
Yeah, this is from Imagine Wagons a very difficult you know very difficult team comp to analyze, I believe.
Absolutely. It does seem to be a very good either pick or team fight comp though. Got a Brand, a Galio, a Zed, an Ezreal, and a Shen. Zed goes in, Galio and Shen follow up on the Zed. Ezreal pokes from afar, and Brand just throws out his ult. That could be a lot of damage very quickly. Then again, with the
Yeah,
Camille, it'd be difficult to get all of those people in there at once.
yeah, so there's not so much lockdown when it comes to the Galio being able to get a secured knockup with his ulti in. But Zed does need to just go in, and even if he goes out, the mark of Galio would stay if it's timed perfectly from Galio. And all Shen
Absolutely.
needs to do is ulti Galio, so they could both be in the back line or in the middle of the
Absolutely.
fight. But that it is very team fight oriented for Imagine Wagons. Let's just hope that they play more around their team.
And opposing them, DGX, of course, with the Zyra, Warwick, Vel'Koz, Caitlyn, and Camille have a very team fight disengaged comp. They get to pick the fights. I'm not sure how well they'll be able to start fights, but they will certainly end fights if it's not going well for them with both the Camille, Warwick, and a Zyra. There's a lot of capability to turn down any team fight that they think that they're going to lose.
Yeah, so the Camille, if she hits a good ultimate hedge tech, the Vel'Koz and the Zyra ultis would just come in and do massive damage onto one target, or the whole team if they're there around. But the Camille does seem to push everyone away when she hits ultimate. So I mean, maybe team fights for DGX are not so ideal. Maybe they're going to look for like a split push game here with the Camille just in the side lane.
Very true. Very true. They do have some very strong cleanup potential, though, with the Warwick and the Caitlyn.
They do. They do. It's gonna be very aggressive games.
All right, and we are now getting into lobby.
I guess this is where we would see the ultimate test of where these champions go into the roles, at least.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm very interested to see if this is a Brand jungle. I love Brand. I have not had the audacity to play him jungle yet because I am not very good at the video game, but it should be interesting to watch if it is a Brand support jungle. My bad, misspoke.
Yes, yes. So it's round 2, DGX with the blue side, Imagine Wagons with the red side. So let's see how this goes. It looks like they're doing blind pick again, so it should be quick games. Quick games.
Just waiting for everybody to be ready to get into game. Looking for Imagine Wagons currently. What are you
Yeah.
most looking forward to as the game progresses? Any particular lane you're looking at?
I'm a big fan of the bot lane. So I kind of want to see Caitlyn and Zyra just run it in, and then maybe go for some wards, take Scuttle Crab. This is going to be a lot of prio for DGX in the bot lane, though.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we are into the true draft.
So it is blind, so we still can't see the where the smite is going on Imagine Wagons. So it'll be very interesting to see if it does go on the brand. Oh, so it's Sergeant Quakers. Sergeant Quakers was jungle last game, and he does have the brand locked in. So it could be brand jungle.
I'm
It is
starting to
now
lean toward it being a
99%
Brand
sure.
jungle. Does that mean it would be a Shen or Galio support, you think? I'm leaning towards a Galio support, seeing as Imagines has Shen. It would be a very interesting change to switch your support and top laner out, but certainly a
Yeah.
possibility.
So against Zyra and Galio Shield having that extra AP shield, I would believe that they would put him in the bot lane. But Shen is very aggressive into a Caitlyn. It would really just have to see how it would go down in 3 minutes. But this game does look like it would be a very good game. It would be an easy lane for Camille if it's Galio top, and then it becomes like a slightly neutral lane if it's a Shen top. At that point, it's a skill.
I am looking forward to see how the Camille takes it, runs around when the Shen uses his global ultimate, of course. Is she just going to push lane and just dominate the top lane, or is she going to try and save TP to match him, which would, of course, leave Shen with more map control, seeing as he would have both teleport and ult, assuming he doesn't take an offensive spell, which would be interesting on a Shen.
So when it does come to the Camille here, I always see it like you don't want to like match a Shen TP because you could do more damage as a Camille to a tower than you can to like a bot lane TP. Where in the early
Absolutely.
stages of the game, at least, Camille is better into 1v1 than she is into like a whole team fight. She's better at picking off players in the back line. So if she gets on the Brand, if she gets on the Ezreal, even if she gets on the Zed, that's really strong because if I am correct, Camille ulti does not allow the Zed to ulti anyone else that is not inside her ultimate.
Hmm.
So he won't be available to dash out, is what I'm trying to say. Which is very good if the Camille does do that to Zed, but it all depends on what this Camille decides to do. Regardless of so, she is very strong and very dangerous.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And what do you think about this mid lane matchup, the Zed versus the Vel'Koz?
If I am correct, the Zed does counter Vel'Koz for his W, and with Zed being buffed with his W movement, with the W missile speed getting increased, it does make him a little bit more stronger because you could hit his skill shots a lot more faster than back then. There was a small delay
Absolutely.
until his shadow appeared. Now it kind of just appears almost instantaneously. So I mean, if this Zed plays his cards right, he could have a nice time against the Vel'Koz. But if the Vel'Koz just plays safe, then Zed will have a hard time engaging onto a safe Vel'Koz, of course.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm still kind of in shock about the brand pick. It's a very put all your cards on the table here for game 2, and I'm happy for it. I'm looking forward to another interesting game, if nothing else. But it still kind of boggles the mind, for lack of a better term.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's going to be very interesting. The Zed, the brand, I'm sorry, does have his CC with after hitting any other ability other than Q, you could stun somebody with your Q. So he can still gank lanes, but I believe he is more like an objective. He could just clear all his jungle back and forth, and I believe that's what the brand will be doing. I don't expect any early ganks from him, but I'm curious as to see if the Warwick invades the brand, though.
I would hope so. I would certainly hope so. And it is most definitely a brand jungle. Brand has smite.
So
Huh.
it's brand with electrocute, which
I'm not sure I like that pick.
yeah,
It'll certainly
you,
give him a lot more power early, but late game brand with a Dark Harvest can just take over a game, especially with the rather squishy opponents on the other team. There's not much of a tank except the Warwick and maybe the Camille, depending on how Camille builds. But I just very interesting choice to take the Electrocute over the Dark Harvest. Maybe in the jungle, Electrocute's better. As I have said, I haven't tried it, but we'll see. We will see.
so there are some very unusual masteries that I'm seeing here, like the Caitlyn with lethal tempo. I don't quite like that because I do believe that she loses her early game sustainability, and even in the later stages of the game, I'm not so sure how I feel.
Pause it 3 seconds. 20 seconds. We're going to pause it 20 seconds so that all of us can link up here, so that those of you watching the stream as well as both of us casters can all be talking about the same thing as opposed to watching 2 different games. I am at 20 seconds. Are you at 20 seconds, sir?
I have made a small mistake, of course.
Small mistake. All right, fair enough. Fair
I'm
enough.
at 20 seconds.
I'm also at 20 seconds. We are off.
Okay. This is going to be a very interesting game. Imagine Wagons laid all their cards out and said, "This is what we're playing." I'm very interested to see how this goes for them.
Imagine Wagon seems to be focusing a lot on countering the invade, while DGX looks more towards a pseudo 5 point. Missing a little bit there in the top lane of the jungle, but seeing as no team's playing aggressive, it shouldn't really affect anything. Not to mention that it's a rather odd lane for rather odd pathing for somebody to come in for an invade.
Minions have spawned.
Yes, sir. So of course it's normal starts. Usually the jungles are gonna start bot side, make their way up top. It is quite interesting to see this pathing from the brand, at least. See what he goes after. He grabs blue. Does he just do a full clear bot, then go top, or what they're going to do here?
Very definitely. Very definitely.
Yeah, so it's just going to be a farm fest for the first 3 minutes. At 3
Warwick
minutes,
notably faster taking his first buff. Already on his way to his second buff with Brand using Smite and still behind.
yeah,
Unfortunate. Brand needed a much harder leash.
yeah.
I'm not sure what Imagine Wagon's bot lane was doing there, but
That really does put him behind a large amount.
Absolutely.
from the Warwick, because the Warwick is already going to hit level 3 after maybe 2 more camps, and Brand's still working on Gromp here.
Taking Gromp. Warwick is ahead of full camp and doing both buffs and the Gromp in the time that it took Brand
So
to
it's
do
level
just.
3 on Warwick already, and we're about to hit the 3-minute marker where usually the ganks come out. But this bot lane is just so strong. I mean, the Caitlyn Zyra into the Galio, it's...
Warwick looking for invade. Warwick looking for an invade. Brand taking it slowly. It looks to be a good fight here. Brand's flashed out. Turtle did not prep his fear quite long enough in order to get the guaranteed kill, but there's a brawl happening as a result.
So there was a collapse for the Warwick, but it looks like DGX just responded back with similarity. All 3 to protect the red, but everyone failed, and there is...
I'm not sure what the Brand was doing there.
It looked like Warwick had the W on the Brand still.
They could lose the Shen here too. Oh, the Warwick is too aggressive, and Imagines takes one back for his team.
So it looks like Warwick just went in for a dive, but unsuccessful due to the Shen passive with getting a shield after using an ability. So here is the Zed being very aggressive, and
Taking a lot of poke for it.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like when you play a Zed into something like with range, you gotta poke with your W, and you can't really walk up there. Oh, the Galio bot side looks like just walking in.
Burns flash as well as Ezreal's heal, and he just barely makes it out. Looks like it was single digits on the health.
Yeah, walked away with only 20 health, and it's very difficult to play this lane. You gotta make sure that you get some sort of armor early as that Galio to negate a little bit of the Caitlyn auto attacks, because they're gonna.
Brand looks like he's getting
more.
collapsed on here. Gonna lose a second. Scuttle for the pick. Loses the second. Collapse. The jungler, mid laner, and the supporter all falling on him with a late rotate from Zed.
It looks like Zed's focusing the Zyra here. Kills the Zyra. Oh, the Ignite didn't quite go off.
Brand are both down. Will the Zed get out? Chased by 3 men from DGX, with the Galio following behind, far behind the Zed. Desperate hope to do something, but eventually just turns back to leave. Zed looking for the execute and gets it.
Nice job from the Zed there to execute himself and not give any gold over to DGX.
Absolutely.
The Zyra almost made it out of there alive. I believe Caitlyn wasn't around to heal, but Zyra getting very close to escaping that Zed there.
Very true. Very true. It's a very close game, only about 1,000 gold difference going on right now, but all of DGX lanes look to be just ruining Imagine Wagons here in the early game. Hopefully Brand can get online quick enough to take advantage of all of them being so pressed up all the time, but I'm not hopeful.
Yeah, so the lanes of Imagine Wagons just have to play passive, because again, their jungle Brand is just going to farm into the later stages of the game. That's when we'll see the Brand really turn on, get the damage down, and it's just going to be very nasty for if DGX groups up into him.
Absolutely. A little bit of a trade going on here in the top side. Looks like Shen walks away victorious in this one. Bot lane is pushed out for Imagine Wagons. The mid lane is sitting about even. Zed does have his ultimate, while Vel'Koz is sitting without it though. Brand on the top side of the map looking to come in on the Camille. Camille gets out safely. Very close game so far from both sides.
Yeah, so that 1,000 gold lead just turned into a 500 gold lead for DGX. So there's
Very true.
something going on in the game that is, you can imagine, a little ahead here. The Brand's still sticking top side. He caught the Camille out. Doesn't seem like he's going to get anything, so just decides to back off. There's a bot side. Some trading going on here with Galio engaging on the Caitlyn. Oh, walking into the traps though, and that's Galio dead now. Yeah, it's very difficult for that Galio to engage into that. Gets rooted, gets Caitlyn trapped, and just super combos for the Caitlyn. Super auto attacks. Very difficult to deal with. And Warwick, it's bot side here. Is there a potential for a dive on the Ezreal?
Certainly could be, but with the Brand nearby, it looks like he doesn't want to risk it.
So it did look like he did spot the Brand out. Question pinged that area. But it looks like the Warwick is just going to get some wards, get some vision, and just walk
And
out.
the Caitlyn gets the Ezreal. That
Wow.
gold lead has gone right back up for DGX.
Yeah, having the bot lane die like that, it does not feel great at all. And Ezreal did die with heal up. I believe he might have been too low.
Fight here on the top side. Shen taken to half health. Camille only losing about 1/5 of her health. Very good trade on her part. Warwick still making sure that Brand is not allowed to do or go anywhere.
So the Warwick W spotted the Brand out in the bush. And the Warwick kind of just waited for support while he engaged. But it looks like they're just going to start Dragon now. For
Absolutely.
DGX. And this looks like non-contested.
Once
Yeah,
you lose
there's-
your flash on Brand, there's not much of a way you can get in unless you get to level 6 where you just output so much damage to force your way in. But it's free Ocean Drake and on a Warwick that's really powerful as well as on the Camille.
Yeah, so despite all the trades going on in top lane, the Shen does look like he is slightly ahead for the kill that he has and just, you know, one farm.
2 farm currently, but he will get a couple of these minions that are under turret, so I'm expecting this to go up to at least a 5 farm lead, if not more. And it does come out to be a full 6, so off by 1, but close enough.
Yeah, so the Brand's still behind on clearing here. He does have his jungle item, which helps him clear a little bit faster, but it's still so difficult to clear as a Brand.
Absolutely, and with the Warwick with Tiamat, there's not much you can do to keep up. Especially
Yeah.
when you're behind in gold and 20 CS.
And here it looks like Warwick's just going to take also the Herald for free. No one's going to come contest them. Camille's going to come and help out.
Bot side. Gets the taunt off on both bot laners. Heal comes out from Caitlyn. Ignite for Galio, and the Caitlyn goes down.
That was a very good play. The Zyra got the root off too early. And here it
Goes
looks like he's
back
going to
into Shen
re-engage
and
with the
Zed
Shen.
ult.
And the Zed.
Zyra is down.
Very good play for Imagine Wagons.
Absolutely. Gets both of the bot laners, even at the cost of 2 ultimates. Very much worth it.
So since the Camille left lane, you just allowed Shen to do that for free.
Absolutely.
There was no punishment on that end. But it does look like there is a TP coming in from Camille for the bot lane here. Let's see.
The TP is followed up
Going
on
to go
Shen.
down.
Camille should be able to get this Ezreal done before. And it's a 1-for-1. The Ezreal
Camille-
and the Camille both go down.
So there was a Caitlyn ultimate on the Galio, but they got tanked by his whole team. Oh, Brand's missing
Brand taking a
ability.
lot of damage. The Brand goes down. So does the Galio.
Oh, the
It doesn't
Galio
look
just
like this team fight's over yet. All of DGX here on the bottom side of the map, and the remaining 2 members of Imagine running as
Oh,
best they
ultimate
can.
from Warwick missed onto Zed here, but
But
they're
the
still
Q
going to get
followed
him.
up.
Wow.
Very good 1-for-1.
That was actually a good team fight, but an overstay from Imagine Wagons. The TPs came in, but they just had stronger health bars on DGX there. So unfortunate for Imagine Wagons.
Absolutely.
They should have just grabbed the kills and reset immediately. Brand
Very
is bot side
possible.
here. Going to farm up some more. Looks like he might come in for a gank. Probably not. Very difficult lane to gank again.
Ultimately, the team fight costing them roughly 3 plates across the map, maybe more.
Yeah, that was very good from DGX to catch them out from a really long push here. It looks like Zed's going to look for something here. On to the Vel'Koz. There's the ultimate. There's the damage. Oh, it's just half health him with the ultimate.
The half health right back from Geometry.
Oh yeah, Geometry with the true damage did a lot of damage.
Here on the bot side, the lane gate comes in for Warwick. Taunt gets off, but it's not enough to save the Ezreal.
Yeah, there's just a lot of damage from the Caitlyn. Looks like the Caitlyn already has crit, and it did lots of damage. But here's the Brand.
The Brand does come back and cleans up the team fight, killing the Warwick and doing some fairly noticeable damage to the Caitlyn. Of course, with Zyra here now and without Ezreal, the two down here in the bot lane do need to back up as we go back to a calmer state of the game. It's not exactly been a calm game at all.
Yeah, so bot lane, the Caitlyn is winning by a drastic amount. Still hasn't grabbed tower, which is very good for Imagine Wagon.
CS, as well as a few plates on the Ezreal.
So it looks like they canceled their backs here from bot lane. Looks like they're gonna look for another play here, maybe. Warwick here, bot side. Warwick dropped Herald bot lane, so it looks like they are going to look to take the tower here.
With Brand mid lane, I'm not sure there's a lot they can do to save this tower. But
oh wait, no one stopped the Warwick for the Herald from charging the tower there. That's very unfortunate.
Just a free turret for DGX. As they move on to the next objective on the map, being the Infernal Drake. Brand is here to contest, but I'm not sure how much he'll be able to do without much support from his team. 4 on 4.
Does this go into turn?
Lots of ults coming out here, both.
Does kill the Vel'Koz on the side here, and the Brand does
also does fall.
There is a dragon here. It looks like it was a very split fight between the Caitlyn and the Ezreal, the Warwick and the Brand. Because Ezreal just overstated.
Overstayed.
3 members.
This is kind of a lost cause, it would seem.
Ezreal's doing the best to survive longer, but his
the root
fate
from
was
Zyra
met.
just kind of spells the doom when there's both a Caitlyn and a Warwick right there.
And Camille the whole time bot side pushing that with Tiamat. She doesn't get the tower here, but comes very close. This next push should be able to help her out.
Absolutely. Shen, the only one on the map who seems to be doing well as far as farm goes, keeping up with Camille fairly close. Brand behind by a closing margin, but still a notable margin by about 12. Vel'Koz being ahead by 10 as he looks to try and save his control ward to little effect as Galio forgets that he cannot jump over walls anymore.
Yeah, this is great. So from Imagine Wagons, every single time that they team fight with full health bars, it looks like they come out on top. But
Absolutely.
of course,
the Vel'Koz just deletes Ezreal.
the Geometry man with true damage does do a lot. And
he's graduated to trigonometry at this point. Wow.
He's going to get the calculus very soon here with 3-1-3 on the Vel'Koz. It looked like Zed did want to engage onto the Vel'Koz there. So here he goes. Warwick.
The Galio and the Zed both here with the Brand close. Caitlyn's coming into the fight with Warwick and Vel'Koz around. It looks like there could be a brawl here in the mid lane, but we'll see if they pull the trigger on either side. Looks like they won't.
So Warwick just hovering over mid, protecting, but it looks like he is going to fall back and get the Herald here. This Galio is having a very unfortunate game.
With his level lead on the Brand, I wouldn't. And 4 other members here around to try and take this Herald. This should be a very easy Herald for his team. Only hope they have his Brand going in.
Fast. Here comes the Shen with the TP on the backline to see if he can get anything going on, but it looks like there's nothing going to happen here.
Camille may be caught out. Warwick looking. Warwick gets the brand. Camille comes back in on the Galio. Galio's done quickly, and Brand follows soon behind. This could mean a tower both mid and top lane for DGX. We'll see which one they take. It's absolutely a turret here on the top side with 3 members and the Herald. Let's see if they can do anything mid, but with a 2-on-2 and without the Caitlyn or Warwick or Camille, I don't expect much to happen mid lane. The top lane, it looks like they're pushing for at least another charge and maybe a full turret. Zed following up to see if he can try and help Shen out. Ults in on the Caitlyn. Doesn't do enough damage, but does escape with his life thanks to the Shen ults. Very close though. And the
There
flash
is a
comes
Warwick
out.
hitting a nice little breakdance moves from the team here. It looks like he's very confident in this game.
As they say, blocking out the haters and enjoy yourself in the game.
So these are very low hell bars for
Absolutely. And there goes
DGX,
the
but
mid lane
they-
turret as well. DGX just doing a very good job keeping the tempo up almost all game. Working their way slowly towards a 6,000 gold lead.
the Warwick.
Warwick caught out a little bit here. Should get out fine. Burns flash to do so. Slight win there for Imagine Wagons. Should help them out if they come to another team fight.
Yeah, that was. I do believe Flash was necessary with the taunt, the stun followed up from Brand there, and Zed coming in from the side. That's high damage. And I don't think Warwick just used E as well, so he didn't have any damage reduction there. So he was going to get maybe caught out, give over a
Absolutely.
bounty. You don't want
But
to
a
do
very
that.
good job by Imagine Wagons to collapse and try to protect the jungle that this Warwick has just been running a rampage in. Only a 10 CS lead. Well, a little bit more now, but still relatively close, all things considered, as far as CS goes. The Brand, of course, 1-5, and soon to be 1-6, it looks like. The
Yeah,
Warwick
just gets
ulting onto
caught
the
out there.
Ezreal with the Vel'Koz ult in the back line. The Warwick is soon to follow, though, but the
Warwick
Zed is
dies.
taken as well. Galio also dead. Camille comes in to clean up the fight. Kills the Ezreal, but the Shen gets over the wall and should be the only survivor in this fight for Imagine Wagons, giving DGX the free Mountain Drake.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate for the side of, again, Imagine Wagons. They just, I don't know what the Brand is doing, trying to walk into a jungle that's not his. Neither jungles are his at this point. He just kind of just follow the lanes a little bit, try to take some XP from there because he is really behind. Now 2 levels. Here is the Geometry Man trying to kill Shen, the only person doing positive on the team here. But wow, Shen with missing the taunt
Zed is
there, looks like he
also
might have done
positive.
something.
The Zed is sitting here at 4-3. Let's not short Goose.
Those who wait.
Taking
Yeah.
a look here, we look at the CS. Same old story, but the Shen falling behind a little bit more with the Zed slowly catching up. The Camille looks to get a good catch out on the Brand. Shen trying to come in and save him. The Brand does make it out. Will the Camille though with Ezreal here? Vel'Koz follows up with the ult, almost and does kill Ezreal.
That was very, very powerful from the side of Shen with the taunt onto the Camille and then the ultimate for the shield on the Brand. The Warwick here coming in for the ult onto Zed and catches him out.
The
Very,
Caitlyn
very
ult
good.
onto the Zed to deal the damage. The Warwick ult over the wall to follow him. Same old story.
It is very difficult here for Imagine Wagons.
Absolutely.
They're trying to
Take a
find their
second
way
here to-
back.
Oh, maybe not take a second. Team fight's coming up.
This is Geometry Man doing his normal routine, getting poked
Geometry
from
Man doing
the other
geometry.
Nexus.
Absolutely. But if we take a second here to look at the vision score, there's a massive discrepancy really across the board. Top lane having 16 for DGX with 7 for Imagine Wagons, especially at support. 36.
Caitlyn here getting caught out by the Galio, the Shen and Galio, trying to get the Caitlyn here, but the Ignite had to be used. Very good for Caitlyn, almost going.
Wings
Very good for
get the
Caitlyn.
Galio. Well done by Caitlyn to get one back as the brand ults the Camille and Camille goes back in. Still a 1 fight for the Camille. That's just something you don't want to see at this
And here
point.
comes the
Brand.
Warwick tower diving the brand with the fear, the bite, and it's over. Here's the TP from the Shen, but it looks like it was way too late. Do they try to go in here? I believe they're going to try it, but the Zyra standing along, wow, did massive damage onto that Shen. He looks like he needs to get some MR. Very, very, very difficult game for Imagine Wagons.
Absolutely. The gold lead has now grown to over 10,000 gold in favor of DGX, and 13 gold lead with a 13 kill lead, 3 dragons, as well as 5 turrets as well. On top of all of the gold, this just looks like DGX's game to lose at this point. We may not get a game 3.
Yeah, and the only tower that looks like maybe is coming close to, I mean, none
Brand
of these
getting
towers
caught out
here.
by the Warwick. Oh, he does get away. The Warwick caught out. But there is the last exterior turret to fall for.
That was very good for the Caitlyn there. Getting the kill onto
disappointed.
the Zed. The Caitlyn
Zed
tried to
body
kill the
blocking
Ezreal.
for
with
the
both-
Ezreal. But with the Galio right there, I'm not sure why the Zed was standing there too. Shen
Wow.
does fall. Caitlyn, Camille going over the wall to follow up on the Galio.
The Geometry Man being very smart by Zonius. Most
I
of the
think we
damage
can officially
from the
promote
brand.
him to Calculus Man at this point. He has been dominating this game, 5-1.
He just
Brand throwing out the ult to try and dissuade anything. Should get a kill onto the Kate as a result. Ezreal falls to.
Ezreal did get a really big shutdown of 600 gold. Let's see if they find a way to make that useful. And it looks like the
Camille
Camille here
shuts
is going
down.
on to the brand. Does get the brand here. But
The
the
brand for
Zed,
the Camille. Both of those 1-for-1 trades, I think, in favor of the Imagine Wagons.
so the Zed did get the Camille there, but it doesn't look like Camille had a bounty on her.
No shutdown, but with only a 15 seconds remaining on the death timer, you shouldn't get any neutral objectives unless they rushed Baron. So all in all, I think that's a fairly decent trade, especially the Ezreal for the Caitlyn. Caitlyn being 7-3 at this point, and Ezreal being 2-8. Ezreal desperately needed that shutdown.
Yeah, Ezreal's. He looked like he just falling a little bit more behind. He got Iceborne to be safe here, but his damage is going to be a halt for now until he gets another item. But he does quite scale
Galio caught out
beautifully.
here with the
Oh, the
Ezreal.
bush
Ezreal
tech.
just deleted.
But this is they're going to continue engaging here. But the Shen is coming from the bot side. The Caitlyn just hitting auto attacks onto him. The Camille.
All of the
Teleport.
Galio, the brand,
And there is the
very
brand
quickly
going down.
follows suit. The Shen is just left alone again. Zed mid lane. Zed really needed to be there for this team fight if anyone wanted to get out. Shen looks like he does have to fall here, and he does. This should be soul for.
The Zed trying to kill
DGX.
Mr. Calculus. But Mr. Calculus did 80% of his health in the matter of 3 abilities. Very
Zed
powerful
does
that
get
man.
away. Does get away, which is very
But here
important.
comes
with the
Warwick.
following.
Here comes Warwick. Does he make it out?
Ooh,
The bite! The bite to follow him over the
out
wall.
does the Q, but he. Oh my God, the Q, the
Is this
flash.
Faker? What is going on?
So clean, but to no avail. Warwick is just too good at chasing down low health enemies with Ezreal falling as well. Brand soon to follow.
Camille.
Galio ulting in a desperate attempt to do something, but the team fight for DGX just far too oppressive for Imagine Wagons to hold on, it looks like. Shen currently the only member up, and this could very well be game. But with Camille backing, never mind. The Shen is dead and Camille's still here.
That was a
GG, this
very
definitely looks to be
oppressive
game.
game. Very
A
powerful
very strong
here.
showing from DGX coming into the match. It should continue, and hopefully just as good of a game against Omega Squad.
And actually, they won this game without grabbing Baron, which is very, very powerful.
Very powerful. Clean sweep.
That was a very unfortunate game for Imagine Wagons, but DGX sure showed their power today.
DGX showing that they deserve to be in the winner's bracket for the gold. Now, as a member of the other team, how do you feel watching this last game? Watching DGX just seem to take over the game and hold the tempo the whole time.
I mean, I still feel the same about them. I still think they're a very powerful team. I think that they're going to give us some trouble in finals, but this does raise a concern for me a little bit. But it's not too much of a concern. It's there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Omega Squad also showing a very dominant performance in their game as well as the regular split. So should be a very interesting game to watch here, the gold winners bracket. Zyra was clean, ending 4-2. Much better than the opposing supports. But across the board, they seem to just take this game and run away. Even with the Shen and the Zed doing their very best to hold on, both of their lane opponents just still finding ways to get ahead in other points in the map and bring that back to their lane and just run away with it.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. They went brand jungle thinking they were, I don't know what they were quite thinking there, but the brand jungle was a very questionable pick, seeing how he did go 110 and 7 at the end, with the damage charts also showing that he did the most damage on his team, of course, but it's still a very questionable pick there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Go
Yeah,
back to the vision score, though. We can see that the same old story. The Galio is just almost 40 vision score behind the opposing Zyra, which is just not what you want to see in a game of this length. That's the support position. The rest of the roles not being much better, especially at ADC with Ezreal with 2 and Caitlyn with 17. That vision can really help you set up plays.
Yeah, and it is very unfortunate to see that when it comes to when you click on control wards purchased, only 7 control wards purchased on the side of Imagine Wagons, but on the side of
Total.
DGX, at least one person purchased a control ward. Each
Everybody
member.
purchased at least one, but 7
Yeah.
total. It's the same number that the support did. Unfortunate.
Vision is very, very crucial when it comes to these games. So and it shows here that the Zed had the highest vision score on the team of Imagine Wagons, and it was very hard for him to do much regardless.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All in all, though, a very interesting game to watch. If nothing else, we do question the brand pick, but it was an interesting pick. I'm happy we saw it.
I am happy as well that we saw that. It was very fun to see, of course, see him kind of walk into a fight and barely make it out with a sliver of health. Was kind of interesting to see.
Absolutely. But with that, DGX has taken this round of games and moves on to the winners bracket with Imagine Wagons being pushed out and taking third place for themselves. Interesting game, and I hope everybody will join us for the next game, which I believe is Bannerman versus Anja. Here on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, if I am remembering that correctly. So.
For
Yes,
interview?
Turtle Stance is online. I will at him to see if he'd like to join us.
See if we can get some members from DGX for a quick interview here.
What's up with y'all boys?
How you doing
Turtle
there?
joined us here on the analyst desk.
What's going on, man?
It's a powerful game showing from your
First
team
of all, I
there.
want to thank God, my family, my mama, my daddy, all of them, fam. Yeah, man.
How did you feel going into
I
this
felt
game, Turtle?
going into the game. Don't talk about me. Going into the game, I felt, you know what I'm saying. If I just performed And anyway, what's going on, Serge?
Did you have any doubts at all going into this game? Did you maybe think of Goose was going to give you a hard time there?
The only thing I doubt is the only thing I doubt is me losing. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see it happening.
Some powerful words from a retired solo queuer.
Yes, sir. And
It
also,
is-
can I do a plug? Can I do a plug?
Go ahead.
Can I plug to Elise's estrogen? You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes out there trying to get ripped, trying to get man boobs. You know what I'm saying? Go get
Whose estrogen did you say? I believe I quite heard
Elise.
Elise. Okay,
Yeah, the spider. She's selling drugs now.
Very,
nice.
very interesting brand choice, but of course.
Yes, sir. Y'all got any questions for me?
Of course, we have questions for you.
I have
How did
questions for y'all,
Beyonce become a
actually.
solo queue legend and then a master team fighter on the Warwick?
Allow me to ask you the question, Mr. iPod. Why are you streaming our games without us receiving monetary payment?
Because
Who
I am
owns this
not getting
league?
paid either.
Who owns this league? Can I speak to the leader of the league?
You
Well,
can. He is. His
I
name
am
goes
here.
Rodux, and he does not have an E at the end of Ox, and I believe that's how you spell it. OXE Ox. That's fine.
I just want to speak to the leader. You know what I'm saying? I want my money. That's all I want.
You're making $0.00.
Just
Hey,
as soon as we make
hey,
money,
hey,
we will
hey.
consider that.
We're gonna have.
I'm tired of working day in and day out. All I do is play league. I don't see my family. I don't see my girlfriend. I have 5 kids. Can't see them. All I want is, my compensation.
All right, that was Turtle, everybody.
He did break some very important news, though. He has secretly come out of retirement.
Very interesting to hear.
Very interesting. All in
He's
all, though,
able
some
to get out
very
of
good
that.
games.
Yep,
Some
very good games.
And I look forward to our next game on Friday, as well as our future games, particularly the game between Omega Squad and DGX.
Yeah. Yes,
So with
sir.
that,
We're gonna
unless you have any
have
more
the.
closing thoughts.
That's it. Very good games. See them in the finals. It's gonna be a great time.
Absolutely.